Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we are going to review this. Let's get to it. Welcome back, everybody. So in this episode, as I said, we're going to review this little baby. It is a head-mounted magnifier with LED. This has kindly been sent over to us by Richard from Craft Lighting for us to give a quick review on. I want to be open and honest right from the beginning that I haven't paid for this. There is an affiliate link within the description, which gives you a little discount, which is a nice thank you. For watching and purchasing through Craft Lighting. So great thanks for that for Richard and supporting us and the channel. Let's get into this box and see what we get. So okay, this is what we get in the box. Obviously we've got our instructions there, which gives us the different types of lenses that we come in the box. 4 options, and it's obviously written in Japanese or Chinese, but also you do have the English version there as well. Not a lot in the instructions, and you don't really need an awful lot, but let's have a quick look. So first of all, as you can see, this has not been opened before. We've got some lenses in there, which I won't open right now, and a box to keep a box, and a nice cloth to keep our lenses nice and clean, and a charging cable, which are all pretty self-explanatory. So let's have a quick look at this itself. So as you can see, it's a headrest. It goes up like so, and then as we look at it, you can see we have our lenses here and a light as well. So and obviously an extra little magnifying element there. So we're going to fold that back, leave that where it is, and fold that back for the moment. Let's look at the actual headrest itself. So what we first of all notice straight away is there's lots of padding all the way around this, which I suspect will mean it will be incredibly comfortable. The adjustment here is ever so simple. All you do is you pull this little knob up and you open the band so it fits your head. So let's just quickly talk about actually putting it on and getting it to the right size of your head. What you do is this little round tag here, you pull it out and you twist it like so. So we're going to put it on, and I'm going to twist that until I feel it's nice and comfortable, not too tight, and then push the button in. And there you go. I found my correct size of my head, which is like so. Really, really easy to use. The fact that you've got this padding here is really nice, and you've got the padding all the way around as well. Really, really, really comfortable to wear. I have got my contacts in, but as you saw, I can wear my glasses if I want to. But let's take them off for a second. So the visor goes up and down. Our lens, which is here, we just pull that down like so, and we bring that down, and there we go. We've got our optimizing a lens in front of us, and I can see at my vision here, if I want to look at some, say for example, instructions, etc., etc. And then if I'm not using it, I can either do that, put it up like that, do what I'm doing, da 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 da, or what I can do is literally just move that up like so. So I've still got that there, and the reason for that is this little beauty here is our light. And as you can see, I've just touched that on. Bear in mind, there we go. So you got light on, and a second power, and then off. So it's nice and easy. Let's go back to the bench, and I'll show you a bit more depth. So as I said, I've now adjusted that so it sits on my head. Let's have a look at the light mechanism first of all. So obviously, as I showed you a minute ago, it is literally a quick touch and a quick touch. And what I do notice straight away here is that this light is not sat in. Let's turn that off. It's not sat in there very well. So you can actually take this off completely. And this would be great for if you wanted to do your charging, to just take this off. Let's talk about the charging while we're here. Obviously, this is your charging cable, fits in the back there, and you stick it into a USB slot. which you may have on a plug or onto a computer or even a power pack. So this is ideal if you are somebody like, for example, Martin. Great example of somebody that does a bit of model making, not necessarily his bench. So he works for an airline, has layovers, and this would pop nicely into his little suitcase. So when he's sat in a hotel, he can have a magnifier, and he can use this to charge from a power pack or whatever. So yeah, it's great little tool. So let's put this back. So all you do is you just line them up like that. Put that one in one side and slot that in, and there you go, nice and flush and done. You'll know it's in place because obviously these two sides are flush here, and that's great. So the other thing I wanted to show you as well, look, is obviously we switch our light on. Very easy to switch on. You can see that being a slight problem in as much as easy to turn on, not realize you've got it on, so to speak. So if you've got your bright bench light on, you might not be able to see the difference. But as you can see, it has two settings, so I can just touch that and make it a little bit brighter. But we do have here nice little LED lighting showing how much power you've got in your battery. So as you can see, we're half used our battery power there. So we can charge that up. Let's have a quick look at this then. So obviously we've got our nice lens in which we can flap up. I hope you can see that well. You better see it. There we go. So you can got our lens, and then if you want just that little extra, but you don't want to change the actual magnifier, you've got an extra little magnifier you can flip over, which will give you a little bit of extra bump to your magnification, which is a really great thing, especially if, for example, you're doing a figure and you've got your figure and you just want to double check that you've got your paint right into the place where you need it. And that little extra will help you do that. And the great thing is it just flips up and turns around. So it's not going to be a problem. Okay, so let's look at the magnifying glasses itself. So obviously you've got a 1.5 magnifier on there. Now, if you want to use some of these lenses, initially I thought, oh, you take this one off and pop it back on, but that's not the case. What you do is you flip that up, and underneath here is another little setting. Take your lens out, making sure it's the right way around. So these little tags on the side are pointing outwards, and you just literally click that in place, and that now is a 2 magnifier. And if you want to flap this down as well, that goes on there nicely, and that becomes even stronger. Now the great thing is if you are dipping between different magnifications, this is going to really help. Really clever. But also the other thing is obviously if you want to just use the front one, you can tip that back in and pop that back down, leaving the lens where it is. Now, you can do that while it's on your face, or you could take it off and do it. But the fact that you can do it while you're still wearing it is a real advantage. So remember, you've got your little magnifying glass here that takes it to 8 times magnification of whatever you're using. So you've got lots and lots of options, and the fact that this just clips off really easy is just a bonus all day long. So you can pop that back in your box and keep them dust free. Oh, he says like that. And then when you're storing this, obviously you could just flap that bit down because you don't need it, but you could also flap that bit down so it isn't going to collect dust, because this is one of the things with these things. They're quite bulky, obviously, so you need somewhere to put them. So hanging them up somewhere is ideal, but quite often you find that when you do that and you take them down, they're covered in dust, and they're a pain in that respect. You can't just grab them and put them on. So the fact you can hide the lens is brilliant. You can take this off if you wish to, but there's no need to. There's just absolutely no need to. And the fact that it moves around like that is brilliant. So, yes, that is the functionality of what you get in the box. Okay, so what I wanted to do is show you, do a little bit of a light test. So as you can see, there's a bit of blue light there, which is just an LED strip that I've got under the side, and there are no other lighting in here. So I've got the Mimas headset on. I'm going to put one, that's the one light setting. So as you can see, that for me wouldn't be bright enough. So put it up another level. Well, I'll be totally honest with you. I've got the, where are we? There it is. I've got the lens down, and I can honestly say that I can see everything I need to see on that figure there. Now, I've purposely chosen this figure because it's black, just so you can hopefully see that. So the lighting on here is adequate, and it will give you that little extra. Now, obviously, if you've got a good bench light, you're not going to use it on the headset, I wouldn't say. But there you go. So that is the two settings. You've got none. The first setting, which is just a soft light and a more stronger light there, which is more than ample actually to be sat in here painting this figure. So a quick roundup from me. I think this is a really, really cool piece of kit. You've got some great additions here compared to some of them on the market. You've got a nice padded headrest or headband, should we say. The extra addition of the 8x magnification thing there that you can just flip in and flip out as you wish. Brilliant. The idea that you can layer your magnifying lenses to assist you is brilliant. All in all, a great piece of kit to have for your bench. On the website at Craft Lighting, this retails at $39.99, and you know, with the link you've got down below, the affiliate link, you can get 10% off if you place your order. And remember, orders over £30 is free postage. So it's a win-win really on this one. I really like this. So if you're interested in the market for something like this, I would go check them out. Their website is craft-lighting.co.uk. Richard and the team are there waiting. And make sure you look at the other things that are on the website too. Maybe there's a lamp or something that grabs your fancy. A big thank you to Richard for giving us the opportunity to do some reviews of the products in which they store. And thank you for watching. But until next time, I will catch you then. Bye-bye for now.